Okay, welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, and that came out of nowhere. And we will now fight the boss, which I think is Girahim, in the Fire Sanctuary. Oh, wait a minute. I have to figure out how to make a key first. There we go. That was actually extremely quick compared to what I usually do. He sometimes talks too. I'm really sorry. Oh, hello there, Kenton. I see you're still among the living. Fancy meeting you here. We seem to bump into each other time and time again. Oh, it's no coincidence, though, is it? You and I were bound by a thread of fate. Look at these old drawings. Until I found these, I was upset about that little stunt the goddess' guard dog pulled at the Gate of Time. That was the twig's name again, Impa? Well, never mind that, because these drawings suggest the existence of a second Gate of Time. This news has just filled my heart with rainbows. I've been a busy boy searching here and there and everywhere for another Gate of Time. And yet I couldn't even find a single clue, since I know I can be honest with you. I'll admit I got a little sulky and I was frowns all around. The thought of never getting my hands on that darling young girl again was, well, more than I could bear. But then I found this place. The prospect of the second Gate of Time has made me positively giggly. That girl, your adorable friend, she will be instrumental in bringing about the revival of my master, and that I feared she was now quite beyond my reach. I despair no longer. But before we talk any further on that subject, there's still the outstanding matter of your punishment, Kenton. Do you remember when I told you that the next time we meet, I'd make your ears bleed from the sound of your own screams? Well, I've been thinking, perhaps corporal punishment is a touch harsh. I might be willing to forgive and forget if you'll strike a deal. All I ask is that you'll tell me where I can find this other Gate of Time. That's not too much to ask, is it? Oh, and don't you play coy with me. I know that you know, so why not tell me? Or why not let me in on the fun? Such behavior, a mischievous boy like you, need to be dealt with firmly. I must warn you, I won't go easy on you this time. Lovely, aren't they? You'll find the supple skin of my arms tougher than any armor. Doesn't their shape just leave you breathless? Behold, such beauty, such a pure form, such an exquisite physique, such stunning features. Yes, I've pretty much got it all, though there's one tiny thing I lack. Namely, mercy. Come to me, Kenton. You and I were bound by the thread of fate, destined to fight. This guy creeps me out a little bit. So come close, Kenton. Meet me in battle, and the thread of fate that binds us will be soaked crimson with your blood. Okay, this took me a while to defeat. It took me a while to defeat him the first time I did this. Yeah. Come on, let go. Goodness, stop it. My goodness. How do you defeat this thing? I forgot. There we go. I'm not doing too bad. I didn't mean to press that. Okay, I kind of forgot how to beat this part. Goodness. I did not mean to do that. Sorry. I knocked the microphone. Oh, goodness. Why will he not die? Finally. No. Okay. I'm not doing very good. Please, enough of this foolishness. I am Girahim, Demon Lord. It shouldn't matter how powerful your sword is, you are still nothing. Not just a human child, and yet you prevail. You filthy scamp. You have awakened wrath that will burn for eons. I swear to you, whatever it takes, I will drag you into an eternity of torment. That was terrible. I was so close to dying. I am so lucky. Flame of Den have imbued your blade with a sacred white light that demons revile. We have the true Master Sword now. And all three Triforces. Or Triforce parts. Master, now that it has been tempered by the last of the sacred realms, your blade has finally revealed its true form. You now hold the Master Sword. With this sword's great power, you can awaken the Gate of Time within the sealed temple. I recommend making your way to this location. Save. Okay. So we're going to the sky. Because now I think we need to go to the forest place, whatever you call it, sealed grounds, sealed temple, sacred grounds, I forget what you call it, sacred grounds, sealed temple, something like that. But Farronwood's type place, the green. I think we have to fight the, Imprisoned again. But this time we can, like, use Groos's bombs. Or something. Something like that. Point to your preferred descent area. Sealed grounds, yeah. Save here. So go through here. Talk to her. Ah, your sword. There can be no doubt the sacred flames have purified this blade. Well done, Kenton. That sword holds tremendous power. That power is a sacred force. It is divine power left to us by the gods of old, the same power that is spoken of in the Ballad of the Goddess. To look upon you is to see that same great power now flowing through you and your sword you carry. Come, Kenton, you must now open the gate of time. Now that the sacred force dwells within your blade, strike the gate of time with a skyward strike, and it will surely awaken. Climb upon the pedestal and show the gate your sword's power. Whoa! No, I fear the seal has given away once again. The terrible beast is awakening as we speak. It is likely that the monster reacted to the sacred power given off by your sword. I wish it had not happened, but there was no other way to open the gate, so it goes. Kenton, you must imprison the beast once again. Alright, bring it on. This is what I've been waiting for. My new toy, trust me, doesn't sense. Well, we're out there. Strategy. When I first played it took me forever to be. See. To drool on your shirt to stare at this amazement I've been working. Impersonator. That's only natural the time I put into build. Yeah. I got all the area out of the way, down the rails, all by myself. I don't know what you came over me. I had no clue to make some. You just tell me where you want me to shots, and I'll put hurting on that monster. You are to stumble after taking out one of my big bombs. Hang on, that monster showed up sooner than I was expecting. There are a few finds I gotta make before she can put down. When she's ready for. Until then, to hold off that beat. Down. What you need to do to stop it. Oops. Okay, so now Bruce and Kenton, the machine's all loaded. Into action. Adjust the machine's position at your target with a weird. Once you finish it, launch a bomb. You'll stun the skater. If forget the controls. Okay, whatever. So aim and shoot. There we go. I give you the signal. climb up. Well. There we go. Okay. Hit in the back. There we go. I'm not doing as bad as I thought I might. I didn't think I would do very well. But I'm doing better than I thought. Okay, make sure it does not hit you. Be careful. Oh goodness. There we go. I think it needs like one more time. Okay, be careful. Oh, goodness. There we go. That didn't work out very well at all. I think he's getting up. Yeah. That's terrible. There we go. Now let's see if I got it. Please say I beat it. I think I beat it. Okay. So it explains wheel in this game. Now Kenton. Spike with Skyward Strike and restore the seal quickly. Okay. Nice work there, so you couldn't your tail. Now let's get that Gate of Time thing up and running. I'll go on ahead. Okay, seems like this is the game. We have all their quests to do. We did the first we did the 3, then we did 3 flames, and now we have a whole one to do. But then we beat the game. This is Friday night, so I am going to try to beat the game by Sunday. It seems you were successful in imprisoning the monster ahead. Again. Not ahead. You have my thanks, Kenton. As do you, Groose. I do not wish to dwell on what may have happened if you two hadn't been there. Duh, you give me too much credit, Granny. You were the one who got me to stop feeling sorry for myself and put my energy into doing what I could do to help. I did what was necessary to get you to realize your full potential. Kenton, you must wonder just what it is you've been fighting out there in the Great Pit. There is much I could tell you, but suffice to say, it is the root of the evil we face. When you pass through the Gate of Time, you shall learn more. We may seal it and reseal it into its prison 1,000 times, but it will always shatter the bonds that confine it, such as its awesome power. We must destroy it at its source, or suffer this fate again and again. There is no time to lose. Hit the gate with a Skyward Strike. Come on already. Charge that sword of yours with that sacred force stuff Granny was talking about and zap the Gate of Time. Right on, Granny. Indeed, now Kenton, go to the gate. Okay, so before I strike this with a Skyward Strike, I just want to say there is an extremely long cutscene, and so this is going to really hurt my back, but I won't be able to talk without reading for a while. Do not fear it. Do not fear it. This is what we have waited for. At long last, the gate has been reactivated. Standing before you is a path that transcends the flow of time. It is the portal to the past, to the very place where Zelda now awaits. Go bravely, Kenton. If everything is as I suspect, the reunion with Zelda you fought so hard for lies beyond this gate. Nah, don't worry about me. I'm gonna hang back here, Kenton. That stupid monster doesn't know when to quit, and Granny here keeps yapping on and on about how we never know when it might bust free again. Someone's gotta stick around and guard the place. Might as well be me. Besides, if I'm not here, who's gonna look out for the old girl? And you know what? Nah, forget about it. When you see Zelda, tell her I said, "What's up?" Oh, okay. This isn't yet the cutscene. We have to talk to her. Hey. Alas, I've been expecting you, Kenton. You are doubtless so overwhelmed, so I will explain things as simply as I can. This is the Temple of Hylia, though it will come to be known as the Temple sometime in the future. You stand in the ages before your own time. Hylia has only demise, and little time has passed the outcropping of the sky that would one day become Skyloft. It is true to its name. You have passed through the gate into an era, and you will have missions, but for now, back through the great door behind you. It is that the person you've risked to defend awaits for you. Okay, not know that would be Zelda.
I imagine it fulfilled you on everything. We've traveled very far from home. Past. Sarah, the wounds inflicted on the land during the battle between the gods and the Demon King known as demise. A minute.
All the fairy tales about the war heard growing up in Skyward, incredible as it may seem, they appear to be too real. I think it's time to learn the whole story, try to explain. This is music from the Ocarina of Time. That they build reality and fulfill any desire they call it the Triforce. In this thirst to make the one demise revived an army of monsters, or he sought for himself by force. After a long, fierce battle, the god succeeded and sealed demise. However, soon after the demon that the seal would not hold long against his fearsome power. Hylia had suffered grave injuries. She knew that if he broke free again, there would be no stopping him. And if the Demon King were to free himself end of the world for all beings of this land. In order to put an end to the Demon King, Hylia Hylia devised two separate plans and set them both into motion. Link is surprised. First, she created Fee. She made the spirit that resides in your sword to serve a single purpose, to assist her chosen hero on mission. Her second plan, to abandon her divine form and she made sacrifice as likely guest so that the supreme power created in the could one day. This power was her last and only hope. The goddess gave up her divine power in her mortal form. You've probably figured out by now, haven't you, Kenton? You are the chosen hero, and I, Zelda. I am the goddess, reborn as a mortal. The day of the ceremony, Girim's tornado tossed me out of the sky and down to the world below. I was nearly captured by the demonic forces, but I was rescued at the last moment by the old woman who lives in the sealed grounds. I had no memory at all of my existence as Hylia, but she explained it to me. She helped me to remember who I was and what I had to do. I set out to pray at the goddess statues located in each temple across the land. Each statue stirred up memories within me. After I visited them all, Impa, an agent of the goddess, led me here to the past. All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of Demise. Stripped of his true physical form by the seal that binds him, he takes the shape of an abomination. But even in his hideous state, he's more than capable of devouring this land if we allow him to do what he desires. We must stop him from freeing himself from the seal that imprisons him at any cost. That is why I intend to remain here in this time and place to sustain the seal as best as I can. As long as I continue this vigil, I don't know how to pronounce that, we may be able to prevent him, the Demon King, from fully reviving in our own time. I must maintain the seal that Hylia, rather that I created so long ago, and keep it strong for as long as I am able. With the memories of my former life returning to me, I can see now that this is my purpose. Kenton, the goddess created Fee and the Great Blade. She's a part of forever for very specific reasons. For the task of standing against Demise in the monstrous form he now assumes rests solely on your shoulders. Back in our own time, you've already driven him back into his prison twice now. I can't thank you enough for that, Kenton. During your long journey, you've grown so much. You learned wisdom from solving devious puzzles and traps. You gained power by honing and tempering both yourself and your sword. And by overcoming the trials set before you by the goddess, you found the true courage. But now those qualities reside in you. You are worthy of wielding the power that old gods left behind for our kind. You can claim the Triforce. Valiant hero, you have endured many hardships and journeyed far in your quest to reach this place. Along your travels you have found wisdom, power, and courage, and for this I shall bless your sword with goddess's power. May it give you and your sword the strength to drive back the abomination that threatens this land. The mark you see upon the back of your hand is proof you are the hero of legend, that within you dwells sacred power. It is the mark of the Triforce. Now, stand now, Kent, and draw your sword. The goddess has blessed your blade, and the master sword has at last achieved its ultimate form. Okay, and that music you just heard was the music you hear when you take the sword out of the pedestal thing in the Temple of Time and the Ocarina of Time. The sword is now imbued with the mythical power to drive back demons, and only Kenton may wield it. Only I can wield it. That's awesome. Kenton, before I say another word, I feel like I owe you an apology. You see, the mark of the Triforce on your hand is a symbol of the greatest power in this world. If you can obtain the actual Triforce, we will have the power to vanquish Demise once and for all. The problem is, among the countless souls in this world, only a select few, those with an unbreakable spirit, can wield its might. It's impossible to know the true reason why the old gods created the Triforce, but I have a theory of my own. The gods created the Triforce, yet they specifically designed it so that their own kind could never use its power. Somehow I think that may have been their way of giving hope to all of the mortal beings of this land, which brings us back to you. To face Demise and give the land the hope the goddess Hylia needed someone with an unbreakable spirit. That someone is you, Kenton. But spirit alone isn't enough. You have to overcome many trials and awaken the hero within yourself so that you could wield that supreme power. And so and so I knew that if it meant saving Zelda, you would throw yourself headfirst into any danger without even a moment's doubt. I used you. I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am for pulling you into all of this, Kenton. But you have to understand, this is a war, and the fate of the land hangs in the balance. I need your strength to tip the scales in our favor. All that may be true, but it doesn't mean it's right, and it doesn't excuse my actions. But I'm prepared to pay the price for what I've done. To ensure that this seal holds, I will remain here in this time, deep in sleep for thousands of years. Kenton, I can't say it enough. I'm so sorry for the way I had to involve you in this. But until my memory of things before our lifetime returned to me, I had no idea we were fated to carry such a heavy destiny. Before all this, I was happy just spending my days hanging around with you in Skyloft. I wanted that feeling to last forever. While it's true that I am Hylia reborn, I'm still my father's daughter and your friend. I am still your Zelda. When Demise is finally gone, there will be no more need for the seal that binds him, and then I will be able to wake up. So I'm going to ask you a favor, sleepyhead. Ever since we were kids, I'd always be the one to wake you up when you slept in. But this time, when all of this is over, will you come to wake me up? I promise I will. I promise. Promise. Now Link's going to cry. Now Zelda's in almost the same kind of crystal form she was in the Ocarina of Time when she was captured by Ganondorf, but in the Ocarina of Time, I think she was in a pink crystal. It was either pink or blue. Can't remember exactly. gonna save this here. And I am going to go out here. Yeah, that was a long cutscene. Okay, I'm moving the microphone a little bit. Oh, wait, so you've returned. Then you know everything. On the other side of that gate, Zelda waits, suspended in sleep without end. But do not despair, for she is still alive and well. True to legend, the Triforce is the one thing used with the power to vanquish demise. It is thought to have been hidden within Skyloft by the goddess. Sadly, that is all we know of where it rests. All other clues to its whereabouts have been lost to the ages. Kenton, you have likely come to the same conclusion, but I will spell it out just the same. The key to finding the Triforce must be in Skyloft. Go now, Kenton. Find the Triforce.
Whoa there, hold up!
Kenton, there's something I gotta tell you. So Zelda, how's she holding up? Was she okay when you saw her? She's great. She was? Oh, good to hear. But she's still stuck there till this whole mess blows over, huh? Kenton, I made up my mind. I'm not going back. I'm staying right here with Granny. Aw, don't look so bummed out. Do I look sad? Nah, I'm doing what I want to do. I don't know how to explain it. I get this feeling in my belly that there's work to do here. Someone's gotta watch that big ugly monster, and someone's gotta make sure Granny's doing alright. It ain't as action-packed as what you're doing, but maybe it's my destiny. Know what I mean? Besides, it's not so bad here. Living up in the sky was okay, I guess, but don't you just love the way it smells down here? What? What's that? What? That's not weird to say. Check it out. Zelda and Granny have brought life back to the land here. I bet even the weakest sapling could grow into one beast of a tree in soil like this. It'd brighten this place up a little too. I mean, sure, it'd take a few years for it to grow, but as far as I'm concerned, I got nothing but time. It's weird to say out loud, but that's just how I feel right now. So yeah, you know, when you get back in Skyloft, do me a favor and let people know I'm doing okay down here. Colin and Stritch might get a little emotional since they look up to me, but you tell them I'm happy, okay? Thanks, Kenton. Okay. Go this way. And I will move the microphone a little bit. I moved it so you could hear the music because it was a cutscene and the music really fit. But you don't need to hear the music right now. Okay, to the sky. Yep. Okay, so we are in the sky. We have to head to Skyloft. Okay. I'll go right here. Save up in Skyloft. And that is the end of this part. So watch the next part of the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword walkthrough to find more clues about where the Triforce actually is. Bye.